This seat wants to catch on fire. I was trying to remove the seat from the car for another video, and the front and back seat motor started smoking and getting super hot. I let it cool down, and then I was able to move the seat motor forward and backwards to get access to the bolts. But now we need to fix it. This convertible E46 has 3 seat motors, one for forward and back, one for up and down, and then another one for back adjustment. This is our forward and back motor. Now brand new, this seat motor is like $300, and I found a used one on eBay for like 25 bucks. Got a really nice label out of what it came out of. Got the hardware for it, and here is our motor. So it attaches to the linkage with this square drive, and it mounts onto the bracket right here and here, and we got a plug. This looks like it's the plug. Drop that out of its clip. Got one Torx exposed here. Need a different tool there. Maybe a ball Torx. These ball Torx sockets are great because you can grab Torx screws at off angles. Easy peasy. So that motor spins this square drive, which in turn spins a gear, which transfers through this rod, and then it adjusts both seat rails at the same time. If your seat motor were to freeze up and you can't get the seat out, you could probably pull the motor and grab this square drive with some pliers and try to turn it. I've also seen some of this square drive stuff wear out on other seats, and I've replaced it with just some square stock from the hardware store. I hope it's just a motor issue and not something bound up in the linkage, which just ended up taking the motor out. We'll see. Okay, we should be able to bring our clip up. There's a lot of stuff attached to these seats. Okay. Now I just hooked up my power probe to the battery post. I want to try to send power to this motor and see if we can get this thing to smoke again so I can show you. I haven't looked up the wiring diagram for it, but we have a red, a brown, blue, white, and black. I'm thinking this is power and ground. Let's try it. Take my little ground connector for the power probe, try to grab that pin, and then let's go in here, and with the power probe, I can press up and send power through the tip. Nope, that's not it. It's probably black and white, the bigger gauge cable for sending power. This is probably little signal wires. I don't know, I'm just winging it here. If I can't get anything, I'll look up wiring diagram. Oh, shorted it. This stuff's fun, just playing around with electrical, and it's like playing with toys when you're a kid. So she spins. I see smoke though. See that smoke? What's interesting is this thing is leaking some fluid. Wonder if it started to have a fluid issue, lubrication. But it's smoking, and it's not under load. See the smoke? Yeah, she's smoking. Now, am I just spinning the crap out of this thing without any load on it? And is that gonna make it just overspin and smoke? Possibly, but this sucker was smoking in the car, let me tell you. And so even though we're spinning without load, I still think the motor's bad. And it's just like bench testing a starter to get the Bendix to kick out. The starters can act differently when you put them under load. Now I need to get this thing off the lift so I can open the door up all the way to put the seat back in. And as you can see, we got some cleanup to do before we put the seat back in. But do you like my new floor mats? I bought some all-weather factory BMW floor mats to give away to the new winner. If you're new here, my name is Alec and this is Day Off DIY. I try to teach BMW owners how to fix their own cars, and I'm currently giving this BMW convertible away for free once I'm done with the restoration. So if you're new to the channel, check out the Fix and Give series. I will link it in the description, and I'll also put a link down there for the free BMW entry giveaway form. Fill out some basic details. No payment is required. I don't want your money. I just want to give this car away to a lucky subscriber when I'm done with it. And you have to be subscribed. So just go subscribe now. It's free. You guys like my new bucket seat? Recaro. Red leather bucket seat. Let's move this thing back so I can get the door. We should drop the top too. It'll make cleaning and installing this seat way easier. It's probably the best part about convertibles. It's dropping the top when you want to clean or pull seats. There's so much more headroom. I got some more convertible parts to put in this thing, these little sails. So stay tuned, we're doing more convertible repair. It's operating pretty good though, and I've fixed that water leak from the convertible drain issue. Step one, let's pull these Gucci new floor mats out of here. Dude, these things were only like 40 bucks for a set of fronts, and they're factory BMW all-weather floor mats. I got them from FCP Euro. It's time to test out this new detailing tool I bought. A lot of people call them, or like the original is called a tornador, but I bought this thing off Amazon. It's basically like a 0-degree air compressor nozzle that spins around in circles with this cone, and it blasts dirt and debris out of the carpet really well. So I haven't used it on a carpet yet. Let's test this sucker out. Sounds like an A10 Warthog. It works really good. It's mostly just for like busting stuff up, then you come back behind it and vacuum. Wow, this thing works so good. I'll put a link for one in the description. I'm not sponsored. True dusty. Show you how this thing works. Then we'll try to suck all that stuff up with a shop vac. Now this ain't the final detail, but it will never be as easy to clean it as it is right now. So next I'm gonna use some upholstery and carpet cleaner. This one's from Stoner. I'm gonna fog all of this carpet. We're gonna do a nice final detail on this thing before we give it away. Right now we're just getting a clean space for our seat. Detailing cars with the seat out is so nice. I honestly like pulling them for detailing. We're only doing driver's side today. The passenger side seat doesn't want to move yet. I got some electrical issue I haven't figured out yet. Once we can get the seat to move, we'll pull the seat and we'll do it the same way. Gotta say too, that little Tornador air tool works so good. It makes such a mess. It's gonna cover you in dust, but it gets all that stuff loose from the carpet so you can vacuum it up. All right, carpet is painted. Next, I'm just gonna work in some of that cleaner with this drill attachment, little carpet scrubber. I'm no detailer, but this method seems to work pretty good. A lot of guys out there that are much better at this than I am, but this is my meager attempt to detail things my way. Next step, I got my little Bissell fluid extractor. I use this for just spot cleaning carpets inside the house and in the cars. Works great. It's not like super beefcake industrial, but it gets the job done. I'm gonna use this thing next, and I'm not gonna spray fluid. This thing does fluid spray and steam, and I'm gonna fill up the water and just use the steam function. We got enough water. That way a little heat. So kick this on. Once we get our light orange, we got the steam cleaner powered on. Got our little hose, and we're just gonna spray steam and fluid extract all the carpet. Okay, we're all heated up. Keep spraying, get the water out. Now we got steam. It ain't much, but come on, work better. There we go. It's a little better. Probably went a little heavy on the carpet cleaner, but that's okay. That's what we got out of the carpets. Pretty good. Save that for later for my protein shake. Might add this to my chicken stock. One last vacuum for any loose stuff. Before I put this seat in, I have some trim pieces that are absolutely filthy. I forget where they go, but we'll figure it out. Let's get these cleaned up. Again, it's not our final detail, but it's good enough to put back in. I'm gonna have my boy TCN Auto Aesthetics out of Oregon, pay him to come down, tune this thing up for me before we go on the final drive. I'd like to buy some of these little screws new. Hi, puppy. Bow to the king. I think this one goes on here, this one goes on here. I think. Maybe not. No, it's got no attachments for it there. I know this one goes on the rear. Go. There we go. Where's this other one go? Oh, it goes on the front. Let's put this dang seat in. I don't even know if it's gonna work yet. I'm sure it will. I'm gonna do those trim pieces later. I gotta order some more little plastic hardware doohickeys. Dang it, I should have done that trim after. Get this trim out of here, we'll do that later. Need to find my seat holes. This convertible seat has a 5th bolt. Oh, there we go. That's your home. Normal E46s only have 4. This one's got 5. Gotta get the front on those studs. There we go. Oh yeah, seat motor works again. I normally keep the bolts loose until I get all of them in, but the front are studs, so as long as they're lined up, I'll be able to throw the nuts down. Seat motor's working well so far. It's a good sign. I think that's all the way back. Seat nuts. We got these 2 nuts that go on the front of the seat rails, and I also got 2 nuts in the seat. Protect my nice carpets. Let's check. All right, we got back. Yeah, I was just trying to bring the seat back to get access to the nuts and the bolts, and this sucker started smoking out the back, dude. It's crazy. Okay, that's far enough that I want to comfortably go. Exercise it properly, put a little bit of load and stress on it. We are fixed, baby. Fixed. Up, little leg raisers, and then dropping down. It all works. Back in business. Let's go. Camera's about to die, so we're gonna call that one here, but stay tuned. I got the N54 timing chain and guide video coming out, and for the next project on the E46 giveaway car, we're gonna be doing these little sail flapper doodles that attach to the convertible top and try to fix those little flappy bits that we got going on back there. So if you guys have any advice on installing these, please drop a comment down below and let me know what your experience was, because I have no idea how to do it yet. I have not done any research. I just saw them on FCPRO's website and I'm like, I need those. Let's try it. I hope you enjoyed, or I hope you learned something new. And as always, folks, I'll see you on my next day off. Cheers.
Come here.